AC.
Hey, man.
Hey, good to see you. Good to see you both.
Good to see you.
Hi, let's talk Novocaine.
Yeah.
Jack, I gotta say, it's good to see you play a good guy again.
Yeah.
After playing a couple of not so good ones.
Absolutely. Yes.
What do you liking better? You like playing the bad guys? You like playing the good guys?
Ooh, I find that there's like a certain cool challenge with both. I think like you have a lot of freedom as a bad guy because you don't really have to. You're kind of unburdened by the idea of likability, so you can just kind of you can kind of do whatever you want. But then with a hero, it's fun to. I don't know, like what I like about this movie specifically is that I think what Dan and Bobby, the directors, were going for is that it's kind of harkening back to these more character-based action movies of like the 80s, where the action's really cool, but the reason why you care about the action is because you care about these characters. So the cool challenge with Nate was how do we find a way to make sure that, you know, he can sell this insane premise. And I think what I ultimately landed on was I needed to make him like a cupcake of a human being to contrast all the darkness and grittiness of the movie. And I think, that was just a fun challenge with him. And I sincerely love him because he's I'm referring to him over there.
Yes.
I love him.
Right there, the operation board.
I do, because I think he's one of the more heroic characters I've ever played. He's willing to risk everything for Sherry, so I like look up to him in a weird way. But
he's very pure of heart.
Yeah, he's very pure. I like that about him.
Yeah, it's very sweet.
Yeah. Amber, for you, Sherry is, I think, a more complicated and layered character than this particular character normally gets in the action genre.
Yes.
Talk to me about getting a chance to play her.
That was 100% why I was so excited about when this script came to me. That was absolutely what excited me about this. You know, like I've never played the girl in a movie before, and I think that like there's things that are nice about not having done that, but it's also something that you want to do, you know? But I think that like a lot of times I'm drawn to characters that are a little bit stronger, a little bit quirky, a little bit more edgy, and kind of have a struggle. And Sherry was like a really lovely blend of all those things, and Dan and Bobby, I think, were so intentional about, even though this is like the girl who seems like, oh, damsel in distress or whatever, like making sure that she had her own kind of world and fully fleshed out story, and she was her own person, and that to me was so exciting to be able to like bring that to this type of character.
This movie has a lot of gnarly crap that happens in it.
To
say the least.
That's a perfect little one-word review, like one-sentence review.
A lot of
gnarly crap in it.
For both of you, like, starting with you, like, what was the craziest thing for you to have to shoot?
Ooh, man. I don't know. It was all so insane. I think. I know this isn't like a nuts injury, but there was a moment where I'm doing like full scenes suspended midair, hanging upside down, and figuring out. I don't know. Those days were just insane because figuring out like how to. I don't know. At a certain point, you start feeling like you're gonna pass out. So I was like, we have to like get me up there. And then like it's like 2 minutes on the clock or however long I could last. So it was interesting shooting those scenes like while I'm like sort of not losing consciousness, but not feeling my best. That was gnarly on like a human level. But then, you know, the torture scene with all the stuff that happens to me, just witnessing what the amazing prosthetics team did on this movie was awesome.
You and Nate both were challenged physically.
We were challenged physically, both of us. But what about you? What about you?
I was coasting. I had a great time.
Thanks for checking out the show. If you like what we're laying down, please subscribe to our channel and click the bell to receive notifications for all of our latest stuff.